Hello children. As you know that we see a variety of plants around us. Wherever we live on this earth, be it the hot equator region or very cold snow-covered region, we'll always find plants around us. These plants, they can be of different heights, they may have different colored leaves, flowers or fruits. Now, these differences are because of the different habitats or the place where these plants are found. But all these plants, they have some common parts for performing some specific functions. The structure of a plant in this way can be broadly divided into two parts. These are the root system and the shoot system. Today in this chapter, we are going to discuss about these things in detail. So let's get started. Plant, it is mainly divided into two systems. These are root system and shoot system. Now, what is root system? Root system consists of root and its branches, and it is present below the soil. Whereas the shoot system, it mainly contains stem, branches, leaves, flowers and fruits, and it is above the ground. So here, an interesting thing is that no two kinds of plants in this world, they contain the same flowers or leaves or fruits. So in this way, we can identify a plant just by looking at any of these parts, like be it the flower, the fruit or the leaf. Also, we can classify the plants or differentiate the plant on the basis of their color, shape or size of their plants. What is root system? As we have already discussed about it, it is the part of the plant that is generally found below the soil. And the stems of the plant, they end in the roots. The food which is prepared in the leaves, it gets transported to roots, and after storing that food, the roots become thickened. Are mainly divided into two types, namely taproots and fibrous roots. Now, what are taproots? In plants, those have the taproots, the stem elongates to form one long main root which goes deep down into the earth. It contains branches which spread sideways, and these branches are known as lateral roots. Now, examples of the plants that bear the taproots are radish, beetroot, mango, teak, gram, etc. Fibrous roots. These are thin and almost of equal size. They all start from the base of the stem and spread out. They are bushy in nature. Examples: grass, maize, rice, onion, sugarcane. All these plants, they contain fibrous roots. The taproot and the fibrous root. So it becomes easy to understand that in the case of taproot, we can see there is one stem, one single root, and it divides into branches later on, and those branches are known as lateral roots. Whereas in the case of fibrous root, all the roots appear together and they are small in size. The roots anchor the plant firmly into the ground, and because of this reason only, it prevents the roots or the soil from being blown away by wind or flown away by water. In this way, we can say that the roots, they prevent erosion of soil. They also absorb water and important nutrients from the soil for making food. In some plants like turnip and beetroot, the roots also perform the function of storing food. So these are termed as modified roots. So stem is the main shoot of a plant. Now what is its function? It keeps the plant upright and it bears flowers, fruits and leaves. On the basis of height of shoot, the plants can be classified into three main categories. These are herbs, shrubs and Now we'll start with herbs. So what is herb? A herb is a plant that have a green tender. Tender means soft stem, and it is of short height, almost as the height of you children, and we call it herb. Herbs generally have their own flavor and scent or smell, and because of this reason only they are used for making medicines or as spices. The plants bearing grains are also herbs. Ginger, garlic, fennel, which is called sauf, wheat, rice. These all are the examples of herbs. And one important thing about herbs is herbs do not have many branches. Some examples of herbs like mint, coriander and spinach. These all are examples of herbs. So here you can see the examples of herbs: mint, coriander and now shrubs. In Hindi these are called jhadiyan. They have a hard but thin stem. Means the stem will be comparatively hard in comparison to herbs, but will be soft or thin in comparison to trees. They are taller than herbs but smaller than the trees. They generally branch out from the base only. The examples of the plants have which fall under the category of shrubs are lemon, hibiscus, cotton, etc. The example of shrub, that is lemon plant. So you can see from the base of the stem only, from the base only the stem starts to appear. Plants which are tall and have a thick woody stem are called trees. Now the stem of the trees, they are very thick, and the trees also contain branches, and the stem of the tree is known as the trunk. Examples of trees are mango, banyan, teak, etc. Some trees like coconut and palm, they do not have branches. So these are exceptions. The image of apple tree. See now that the difference between all of these, like herbs, shrubs and tree. So you can see the herb, it is smaller in size. It doesn't have branches. Shrub, comparatively, it has hard stem in comparison to herbs, but softer than tree. And tree, it is bigger in size than both herbs and herbs, shrubs and trees. There are two more plants like creepers and climbers. Now what are these? Now creepers are the plants that are not upright. They crawl on the ground. Because of this name only they are termed creepers, and they have thin weak stems. The examples are gourd, bittergourd, mint, etc. Now climbers, again, the plants lack thick stems, means they are having weak stems and they need support to stand upright. So they climb on other trees or walls, like the example. Stem keep the plant erect, and it carries the leaves, flowers and fruits. It's the main organ of support of the plant. Also, it conducts water and minerals from roots to the leaves. Stem conducts food from the leaves to storage organs and to the growing parts of the plant. Some plants, those have the green stems, they also perform the function of photosynthesis. Activity that to show that stem conducts water. So what are the things that we require for the same? We require two stems with white flower. So here you can see the balsam is taken in two different jars. Now what is the procedure to be followed? That fill two vases with water, add a few drops of red ink to one and blue ink to the another. Dip one stem in each. Observe the color of the flower after some time or some days. So what you will observe, that the white flower shows specks of red or blue color because of the stem. It has conducted the water from that jar and to the leaves. So in this way, we can see that the stems perform the function of conduction of water from the roots and they carry it to the leaves. That's all for today, children. Thank you and have a very nice day ahead.